Question number 4 of 8.2. Question number 4 is ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD. So draw the figure first. ABCD is a trapezium. So what is given here? Given ABCD is a trapezium. If ABCD is a trapezium where AB parallel to CD, AB parallel to CD, and BD is a diagonal and E is the midpoint of AD. E is the midpoint of AD. E is the midpoint of AD. So what we are going to prove here? We prove that F is the midpoint of BC. F is the midpoint of BC. Proof. What I am doing here, I am just taking O here, the intersecting of EF and BD. So if we are able to prove O is a midpoint, then we can able to prove F is a midpoint of BC. So I am just taking one triangle first. In triangle A, or you can say first. So if you are able to prove O is a midpoint, so I am writing here ABCD is a trapezium. Is a trapezium. Trapezium where AB is parallel to CD. So if AB is a parallel to CD, and so I am taking one triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, in ABD, E is a midpoint. E is the midpoint, and a line drawn through E to parallel means one more thing is given. AB is parallel to CD and EF is parallel to AB. ABD, in triangle ABD, you can say E is a midpoint of AD, and EF is parallel to BC means EO is also parallel to AB. So we can say E is the midpoint of AD, and EO is parallel to AB. If EO is parallel to AB, E is the midpoint of AD. So we can apply the converse of midpoint theorem. That theorem is we say second theorem, where we can say if a line intersect or bisect the side and parallel to third, it's bisect the other side also. So I am just writing it by converse of midpoint theorem. So by converse of midpoint theorem, we can say O is the midpoint of BD. If O is the midpoint of BD, now we will take the second triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, O is the midpoint. O is the midpoint of BD. We already proved here. And OF is parallel to AB. OF is parallel to AB and parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. So we can say they are parallel to each other. So OF is parallel to AD and parallel to CD means we can say by converse of midpoint theorem, converse of MPT, I am writing short form MPT, midpoint theorem, F is the midpoint of BC. And this is your question number 4. Now move on the next one. Pause the video to note it down. Question number 5. So in question number 5, in a parallelogram ABCD. So if ABCD is a parallelogram, A, B, C and D. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. E and F are the midpoints. So E and F are the midpoints of the side AB and CD. So the figure is already given, so I'm joining A, AF and C. And the diagonal BD is intersecting that side on P and Q. So we are proving that EC trisect the diagonal BD. So what is given? Given is ABCD is a parallelogram. E and F are the midpoints. E and F are midpoints of E and F are the midpoints of AB and CD. To prove, what we are going to prove here? We prove that AF and EC or CE trisect the diagonal BD. Trisect the diagonal BD. Now prove. How will you prove it? We need to prove that Q is a midpoint of PB and P is a midpoint of DQ. But before that, we need to prove that AECF is a parallelogram. So ABCD is a parallelogram. It's parallelogram. It's already given. So opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we can say AB parallel to CD. If AB parallel to CD means AE also parallel to EF. So we can say AE is parallel to CF. Now next, E and F are the midpoint of side AB and CD. So now the second part, AB is equal to CD. If AB is equal to CD, then we can say AE is equal to CF. Why? Because E and F are the midpoints. E and F are midpoints. E and F are the midpoints. Means if the whole side is equal, then the half is also be equal. So we can say AE is equal to CF. So AE parallel to CF and AE equal to CF, we can say a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Equal and parallel. So we can say, so AECF is a parallelogram. If AECF is a parallelogram, now we can easily prove that Q is a midpoint. So now I am taking triangle. In triangle ABP, in triangle ABP, E is a midpoint. E is the midpoint of AB. If E is a midpoint of AB, and we can say, AECF is a parallelogram, so EC is parallel to AF, means EQ is also parallel to AP, and you can say EQ is parallel to AP. EQ is parallel to AP. So by converse of midpoint theorem, by converse of MPT, what we can say? Q is a midpoint of the midpoint of PB. Okay, Q is the midpoint of PB. Now we take the second triangle CDQ. In triangle CDQ. In triangle CDQ, F is a midpoint F is the midpoint of which one? CD. F is the midpoint of CD. If F is the midpoint of CD and PF is parallel to QC. PF is parallel to QC. So we can say P is by converse of midpoint theorem, MPT. We can say P is the midpoint of DQ. If P is a midpoint of DQ and Q is a midpoint of PB, so we can say here PB is equal to, we can say PQ is equal to DP and BQ is equal to PQ. So we can see here PQ is common. So we can say PQ is equal to DP is equal to BQ. So AF and CE trisect BD. So AF and CE trisect BD. यहाँ लिखना चाहे तो आप लिख सकते हैं ये जो पार्ट BQ is equal to, यहाँ पे BQ is equal to PQ. Pause the video to note it down and move to the next one, question number 6. Question number 6. In question number 6, show that the line segment joining the midpoints of the opposite side of a quadrilateral bisect each other. So, I'm just taking one quadrilateral. Anyone we can take A, B, C and D. And I'm taking P, Q, R, S are the midpoint. P, Q, R and S are the midpoints. So I'm joining PQ, QR, RS and PQ. So what is given here? P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of sides AB, BC, DC and DA. To prove, what we are going to prove here? We prove that, so we are proving here that P, R and SQ are bisecting each other. So we are proving here PR bisect SQ. Proof. Now, we can simply prove that PQR is a parallelogram by taking midpoint theorem. So I'm joining AC first. So if you know, we are using PQR as the midpoint, so I'm taking one triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, P and Q are midpoints. P and Q are midpoints of side AB and BC. So by midpoint theorem, by MPT, we can say PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC. Similarly, we can prove in triangle ACD, S and R are midpoints of CD, midpoints of AD and CD. So we can say by midpoint theorem, by MPT, we can say SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. So by using first and second, we can prove here we can see here PQ is parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR. So PQRS is a parallelogram, and reason is a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, so PQR is a parallelogram. And we know that the diagonal of a parallelogram bisecting each other. And we can say PQR is a parallelogram, so we can say SQ bisect PR, and reason is diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. So this is your question number 6. Pause the video to note it down, and now move to question number 7. Now in question number 7, again I am explaining it. ABC is a right angle triangle. C is 90 degree. M is the midpoint of AB. DM is parallel to BC. So first prove D is midpoint. D is the midpoint of AC. And sure, okay. And MD is perpendicular on AC. Second one is MD is perpendicular on AC. MD is perpendicular on AC. And third one is CM is equal to MA is equal to half of AB. How will you prove it? It's very easy. Simple question. D is the midpoint of AC. So in triangle we can say ABC. We already given. M is midpoint of AC. It's given. And DM is parallel to BC. It's also given. So by converse of midpoint theorem, by converse of MPT, we can say D is midpoint of AC. This is your first one. Now MD is perpendicular on AC. If MD is the perpendicular, means we need to prove that the angle is 90 degree. It's very easy. So no, DM is parallel to BC. It's given. And angle C is equal to angle ADM. Why? Corresponding angles are equal. So DM is equal to means ADM is equal to 90 degree. So MD is perpendicular on AC. This is second. Now third one. CM is equal to MA. CM, what is here? CM, I'm just joining here. CM is equal to MA. So we need to prove it, both the triangle. In triangle ADM and triangle CDM. Now you can see 90-90, both the angles are 1 and 2. I am taking 1 and 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, 90 degree each. We prove here. DM is common. DM is common. And AC, D is already midpoint of AC. So we can say AD is equal to DC. D is midpoint. D is midpoint of AC. So by RHS, by SAS congruency rule, we can say triangle ADM is congruent to triangle PDM. By CPCD we can say AM is equal to CM. AM is equal to CM. AM is equal to CM, and we are proving half of AB. But AM is no, AB is equal to, you can say AM plus BM. But AM and BM are already equal because M is a midpoint. We can replace AB is equal to AM plus AM, or we can say twice of AM is equal to AB, or AM is equal to half of AB. So this is your part third. This is your question number 7th. Pause the video to note it down.